Alright, so this is pretty much what we got in the garden so far. And that cabbage is banging. I've got some really nice sized broccoli plants over here. But yeah, that's that Bonnie hybrid cabbage. And normally I wouldn't grow that stuff because it's a hybrid. But really a hybrid is just a cross of two heirlooms, so most of the time. But there's the potato patch, the tater patch. And I got Kenny Beck and Yukon Gold in there. Look at that down there. Yeah, I got a lot of grass in here, but where the plants are, it ain't too bad. I mean, I've got some Lambsquarters and stuff back there growing. Look at that. It's just flowing over. Red sales lettuce with broccoli in the middle. And these guys just now kind of started to get some big flowers on them. So we could start harvesting that stuff. There's another big one right there. But yeah. So far in the garden things are kind of doing pretty good. Got some red cabbage there and red romaine, green romaine, curly leaf kale. Finally got started on the other one. Planted a couple herbs in there, some thyme and rosemary and sage. And got some beans and tomatoes and basil growing over there right now too. This is our spicy greens bed. That's arugula on the right side. And then you can kind of see a couple of these nasturtiums coming up over here. There's a nasturtium. And another one right there hiding in the grass. And we got some more beans and corn over there. And this bed right here has got 420 Homestead sunflowers in it. And that's one of his sunflowers right there. There's beans halfway here, and then peas the rest of the half. Those are all peas up there. A couple more sunflowers. And more kale. Some onions. Lots of so-called weeds in the garden, but that stuff doesn't bother me too much. Doesn't seem like it bothers plants too much either. So these are all Daikon Radish. You can see the two rows here. And right here. The onions are getting nice and big. And this is a little row of mix of stuff. That's the row where I've got radish in here, mustard, a bunch of different stuff. There's even quinoa in here. And I'm having a hard time deciphering what's the quinoa and what's Lambsquarters just growing naturally in here. So I really won't know too much until they get a little bit bigger. But yeah, let's see if some of these radish, because I got 30-day radishes in here, Cherrybelle Radishes. And you can see the difference in the leaves. That's a Cherrybelle Radish, and this is like a Daikon Radish. Daikon have smoother, greener leaves. These are kind of rough and different shade of green. There's one. Look at that. There we go, if you guys can see that in there. Oh yeah. Nice little radish. It's split right there, but that means they're ready. Let's see if I can find another one. Oh, I think there's one in here. Oh, that's a little guy. Wow, there's a big one right here. Well, pretty good size. So I'm gonna go through here and I'm I'm gonna get me a couple of my radishes and make me a salad. But oh, I got even more stuff over here. Can't forget about that. There's a bunch of radishes in here too. These purplish colored ones are red Rambo radish. They're actually a purple leaf radish. And they're like basically a purple leaf daikon. And daikons are big giant radishes that are like 60-day, 70-day radishes. I got a whole bunch over there. Some more radishes in here, lettuce. And then there's beans. You can see the row of beans right there. And then there's lemon cucumbers in here too. Let's see if I can get over there without stepping on anything. Those are lemon cucumbers. So that'll be pretty cool. They're like a round yellow cucumber. And then straight neck squash is over here. The yellow summer squash. There's one right there. And then there's another one right there. Some more nasturtiums popping up. Let me show you these ones. These ones are a little bit bigger actually. You can see the nasturtium right there. Almost a purple leaf. Oh, there's some more summer squash hiding over here. Right there. And then there's another one here. Right there. Nice big old Lambsquarters plant. If you guys know any of my videos, I love eating Lambsquarters. This stuff grows everywhere. It grows in ditches, gardens. The seeds can last for years in the ground, so you can get them out, and if you disturb the ground very much, they'll come right back up again. There's another couple more big ones right there. And this is a pretty cool variety of Lambsquarters to have grown wild, because there's a lot of varieties that have really thin, narrow leaves. And it's related to spinach, so the bigger the leaves, the variety that you have, the more like spinach it's going to be. So I'm going to make some pesto with basil and Lambsquarters this year, which I think will be pretty good. But yeah, there's an update on the garden so far. And everything's kind of grown. I got a lot of grass in here, but just finally started over there. And I don't use, as somebody asked, what type of pesticides and sprays do I use, and what type of recommendations do I give? And I don't use any pesticides. I don't even water. I just try to plant a day before or the day of rain coming, and let the plants get used to being watered from the rain. And if you're in an area that you guys don't get a lot of rain, or you've got real bad droughts like they do out west, then you know, you got to be like water. You know, when you guys, when water's put into a bowl, you become the bowl. You know what I mean? You just got to kind of know what type of stuff to grow that doesn't need a lot of water, that's not dependent on you. And Mark Shepard, Restoration Agriculture up in Wisconsin, he's got a good phrase, a good acronym to use. It's called the S.T.U.N method. And S.T.U.N means sheer, total, utter neglect. And that's what I give my plants. I don't baby them, I don't pamper them, I don't water them, I don't spray them, and I don't really think you really need to. You know, a lot of the radishes have holes in them from flea beetles and stuff like that, but hey, I don't mind eating that. You know, in Japan, it's people look for stuff that has more holes in it because they know it's natural and hasn't been sprayed. When you've got stuff that looks too perfect, it kind of makes you wonder, you know? Like the nice shiny apples at the grocery store in the middle of wintertime. So yeah, I don't water anything, I don't spray anything, I just put seeds in the ground and let it do its thing. You know, oh wow, I've already got flowers on these peas right here. You see those? I'll have some peas here pretty soon, but I mean, these purple radishes, these purple red Rambo radishes are pretty cool looking. And I've also got some Swiss chard right there. Some more Swiss chard. bunch of it right there growing next to the red rainbow radish. So yeah, and even if you look at the arugula, there's a lot of holes in the leaves of the arugula too. Those are from flea beetles. I could probably show you some. I think there's one right there on the edge of that leaf right there. So that doesn't bother me. But yeah, this is a quick garden update. Just wanted to fill you guys all in. Need to get some straw. And look how tall the grass is. If I only had a lawnmower, I could cut all that. And I don't know. It's at the point now where if you start cutting it, it's got all the seeds in it. You're just planting more grass seeds in your garden. But thanks for watching, guys.